Hi, good morning, everyone. In this video, I'm going to tell you about the difference between reservation quantity, for example, reservation with MB21. Reservation with MB21 and we can word with requirement from sales order confirmed quantity. Okay. So this one is like requirement from reservation with MB21. So what is the difference between these two? For example, you have a requirement for a project or for a cost center you created with MB21 of 10 pieces. Same way, a sales order is created, okay, for confirmed quantity 10 pieces. Even if there is no stock, so there is no confirmed quantity, reservation. So you have a stock, then only you can confirm actually. So requirement from a sales order, there is no confirmed quantity because you don't have a stock. So let's take two different cases. So here, requirement from sales order, confirmed quantity, and without confirmed quantity. Without confirmed quantity, we will discuss in a separate way. Okay. So let's focus on with confirmed quantity. For example, here we are discussing this case. You have a reservation, 10 pieces created, and requirement from sales order confirmed quantity, 10 pieces. Your available stock is, let's take it 20 pieces. You have a stock of 20 pieces. And in that, reservation is created for 10 pieces and sales order with confirmed quantity 10 pieces. During these cases, you can do goods issue. You have a certain requirement of goods issue to goods issue for cost center or production order, anything. Okay. System will allow you. Okay. So in these cases, system will allow you to the, let's put it, case 1. Okay. Case 1, stock is 20 pieces and you created a requirement with MB21 10 pieces and a sales order with confirmed quantity 10 pieces. So now goods issue for cost center, you got an urgent requirement of goods issue. During these cases, what will happen? System will allow till system max 10 pieces you can issue. Okay. So maximum 10 pieces only you can issue during goods issue. So what is the reason? Because this confirmed quantity is will not allow you to do any kind of goods issue because it is confirmed. The reservation, it will generate a requirement during MRP run, but it will not stop you to issue for any of your urgent production order or cost center, anything you can do it. So confirmed quantity you are using, and it also a requirement, and also it will not allow you to use that stock for any other goods issue. In case of requirement for MB21, it will allow you to do the goods issue for any other production order or WBS or any other kind of a goods issues or transfers, anything you can do it. But during MRP run, system will consider this 10 pieces requirement and it will generate the purchase requisition. I hope it is clear. So MB21 will help you to generate your requirements Like during MRP run, system will allow you to create purchase requisition to procure based on this requirement, but it will allow you to do any other urgent goods issues or transfers. Still, you can do it, although there is a reservation. I hope it is clear. So MRP run will consider. Let's take another case. You don't have any stock without confirmed quantity. Here the stock is 0 pieces. You don't have any stock. This is case 2. Okay. So MRP, I'm not talking about much MRP in this point. For example, if you're using PD, during these cases, if you run MRP, system will create PR for 10 pieces. Okay, so 10 pieces and you already have 20 pieces of stock. So in this case, system will not create any requirement because you have a stock of 20 pieces and you have requirement of 20. So system will not create any new requirement. For example, if you consume with goods issue, then you run MRP, then system will create PR for 10 pieces because there is a reservation of 10 pieces, but your stock is 10. Okay, for example, okay, after this goods issue, you have done the goods issue, then the stock has become 10 pieces. Now MRP creates PR with 10 pieces. Okay, but here no PR during MRP run. Okay, I hope it is clear. And we are talking with MRP type PD because MRP type will play the role. Even your availability check and those all everything will play the role. Okay, so let's consider MRP type is PD. So now the coming to case 2. What is this case 2? You have a stock of 0 pieces and requirement of MB21 10 pieces and requirement of sales order. System will allow you to create a sales order, although you don't have a stock. But what will happen? System will keep you that stock in respect to order in the back order. So in this case, without confirmed quantity, the sales order, we call it as back order. Okay. So this kind of sales order, this SO is called as back order. This SO is called as back order. So what is back order? A sales order is created, but there is no stock to allocate it. So there is no stock to allocate. So system will consider that respect to sales order as a back order. So this back order will be available in the system. It will not be converted to outbound delivery until you get the sufficient stock. Okay. So what is the benefit of this one? This back order will be helpful for you to create purchase requisition during MRP run. Okay. So now you understand that one sales order with confirmed quantity, without confirmed quantity will be available. With confirmed quantity can be converted to outbound delivery, and then you can do the picking, goods issue, billing. You can do the sales process. If there is no confirmed quantity, if there is no sufficient stock, you have to run MRP or you have to procure directly with a purchase order and get the stock, or else you transfer from your other plant, other location to this location, then get that confirmed quantity and convert to outbound delivery. So anyway, we'll see in this SAP system. Let me show you that. Yeah, this is a sales order. For example, if you go to a sales order from starting of the screen, go to VA03, 234, Okay. And this is at the item level. Select this, your item. And here you can see the field called schedule lines per item. Okay. So even there is an option called check item availability, right? I was mentioning that one. When you create a sales order, the quantity was 0, but later you received it, then you can come to VA02, change sales order, whether you are on ECC or S/4HANA. You come here and click on this check item availability, and you can complete the task to allocate the stock. You can directly, system will show you that one, delivery proposal, and you can complete it. So now I'm going to show you the schedule lines. Okay, click on the schedule lines. Here there is a field called tab called schedule lines. Here you can see this one. What is the order quantity and rounded quantity and confirmed quantity? I was mentioning about this confirmed quantity. This confirmed quantity will be available or will be visible for a sales order if you have a sufficient stock. Sometimes you may see like on November 18, the confirmed quantity was 0. And today, January 1st, 2024, the confirmed quantity is 10. What could be the reason? At the time of sales order creation, there was no sufficient stock, so confirmed quantity was 0. And today, you received a goods receipt against a purchase order, you got a stock, so the confirmed quantity was allocated based on the available stock. So today's date, you would see this quantity. So this is about the difference between a reservation with MB21, whether you are creating a reservation for a cost center or WBS or any sales order stock, whatever you create a reservation. It will help you to generate requirements during MRP run, but it will not stop you. It's not a hard stop for you to utilize that available stock for any of your requirements, urgent requirements, where you directly do the goods issue against cost center or WBS and all. In case of sales order with confirmed quantity is a stringent, you can say. What will happen? You cannot utilize that one. You will get a message, error message, that one only 0 pieces or only 3 pieces available on January 1st, 2024. If you could see that message, directly go to MD04. Okay. So for example, you directly go to that MD04. BMPY is the plan. Then you have to go to MD04. When you get that kind of a message, view the material and BPMY. BPMY. BMPY. Okay. BMPY is the plant. So once you come to this MD04, you could see that you have a stock of 84 and there was a delivery requirement of -1. So available stock is 83. So when you come to MD04 during that kind of error, you would definitely see that one. For example, today you are trying to do goods issue of 84, then system will give you the message that on January 1st, 2024, you have a stock of only 83. Okay. So if possible, let's try to do that one. BMPY/4 MB1B. So we are on S/4HANA. Me go. This is S/4HANA 2022. You can see here S4 2022. So why this spotlight is missing? Yeah. I'm trying to do transfer posting. Whenever you open, I think we have multiple videos on this. If you don't see the technical terms, you can always update your technical information. So goods receipt and transfer posting, this could be easy one. And 311, I'm trying to transfer from one location to another location. BMPY, and where was the stock available? You can see that stock availability. BMPY. Show OX09. BMPY. BMPY plant. Okay, BMPY plant has only one location. That is main location. Okay. Create S-lock configuration. If you observe this OX09 screen was changed in S4HANA. So here you can see that all plants and locations you can see on the same screen. And also there is a new field called validity was added. It's a nice learning for all of us. So generally this is the one troublesome. Suddenly business decided that these storage locations we don't want to use anymore. At that point of time, we used to struggle to keep it do not use kind of a description, or you keep it deletion flag for all the materials for that storage location, because we cannot delete because it has a history of transactions, goods movements in last couple of years, a couple of months. So SAP has given a good functionality now. Okay, so I could definitely make a dedicated video on this concept. So now you can make it no longer valid, and also that storage location cannot be used for any of our uh, doc for any kind of goods movements or anything. Okay, so let us check it. Let us check the documentation. What is about these things? So deprecated entries defines whether a configuration entry is valid, will no longer be used in the future, or is an invalid entry in the application can no longer be selected. Choose one of the following values to define the validity of the configuration entry. So SAP has given a new functionality. I think we don't need a dedicated video. In this video, I can explain and how could it be. So the new functionality where you can validate your storage location. It's valid, the entry is valid, and it is displayed in input help. The user can select this valid entry. Deprecated, the entry will no longer be used in the future, but it is still displayed in input help. This system displays a warning if the user selects this entry in input help. No longer valid. This entry is invalid and is no longer displayed in input help. Okay, so the entry is no longer valid, but still it will be displayed. Let's put it. We are going to create a new location, M001, M001. Why? Copy all. Let us do anything. Okay. It's not properly copied. So M001 and M002, M002. Okay. We'll create one more M003. M003. Okay. So what we are going to test now, for our M0003, I will put it no longer valid. And save. Okay. Go to position, give our plant BMPY. We have multiple locations. M003, I'm putting no longer valid. And M002, I put it deprecated. And M001, I put it valid. Okay. Now we are going to see how does system behave. So let us put it these things and go to the new screen. We go transfer posting, the material, plant, BMPY. So now we are going to see the location. You can see here, system is showing the two locations, M001 and M002. So M001 is a valid one. Okay, so let us open the screen. See, M001 is a valid, M002 is deprecated, and M003 is no longer valid. Also learn one point that someone can delete the configuration of a storage location, although there is a stock. Okay, just for your information. So anyway, we'll do one more thing. 84 BMPI is the company code. So let's open the posting period. You're getting one message, right? BMK BMK. And let's see today's date. 01/01/2024. They might have negative quantities, which let's allow. It's converted. So now I'm going to do the transfer. We go transfer posting. Plant is BMPY. Location, you can see what are the locations. BMPY valid, M001 valid. This is we have seen, right? The another one called, okay. So deprecated. It will show you, but still it will throw error. Okay, that's what the explanation we are going to see now. We have a stock in BMPY. Let's put the source location as BMPY, and which is invalid. It's not visible here. That's a good functionality. We got it now. And M002, let's put it for a negative testing. Just you want to test the. So position of the cursor in the lines. Okay, so now put the quantity of 85. Click check button. See what the message here. Storage location M002 in plant BMPY is deprecated. Posting not allowed. So system will put the error, but it will only display. Okay. It can be utilized for information purpose. Earlier it was a location and it was having transactions, it was having stock, it was having goods movement, but now we made it deprecated so that it will be helpful for information, but if user selects by mistake, system will throw this error message. If you keep it invalid, it is completely invisible. So we have three functionalities now. So we can make it invisible, or you can make it visible but still throw error, or you can utilize as usual. So I'm going to change to M001. So this was like a dream when we were working in ECC, especially recently when I was working for one of our clients where the location is a van. So what happens, frequently they changes the vans so that business always requires to change the location address. Mostly they want to deactivate the respective earlier location. or later we gave one workaround solution that we cannot deactivate, activate again and again and all. Let's change the description of that your location. But that also not that good solution because they lose that history, right? Because this van was newly taken. Earlier it was van A, today it is van B. So we are changing the description means when you run a report of that van, you will get data from 2022, 23, 21 if it was went live in 21. So you cannot get that exact when the date was changed. For example, 2023 October, you change the description of the location. But when you run 2023 transactions, you get that previous van transaction till October, new van after October. Okay. So somewhat it was like that, but now it's very good that we can make it invalid and create a new location. Okay, still the new location creation or changing description, still you have to go for a configuration. That is one of the concerns from the business that can we change directly in production the location description or can we get location, but we cannot do it, right? Because it's a configuration. But anyway, it's a good functionality for especially for the deactivated locations, which business doesn't want to use anymore. Okay. So I'm transferring from BMPY to M001. This is the way how the stock availability, like based on the available stock during MRP run, how does it consider reservation or sales order without confirmed quantity? And also we learned in S4 HANA, the storage location configuration screen was changed. Earlier we used to see only one plant, one location. So one plant, the related locations only we can see, but now we can see on the screen all the plants and locations we can see. That was the one thing. And you can see here. And we found that there was a new values validity was given. So deprecated will be helpful for you to display the location, but if you select for any transactions, any goods movement, system will throw the error message. If you keep it valid, you can do anything, whatever you do in a regular way. And no longer valid will be invisible during the goods movement. This is the one good thing we learned. And address of the locations, this was earlier also available in ECC. Okay. So we can see one more thing, business systems for MES. Okay, there was a new option is added. So would be useful for any MES interfaces, inventory management only by incoming transfer postings or goods issued to production order. Because MES is a system with doing the production activities. Okay, many companies use that system. So SAP has given this option directly to integrate related to MES. It has provided that this location, no restrictions. You can do any kind of goods movements with MES or inventory management only by incoming transfer postings or goods issue. You can restrict what kind of transactions you wanted to use for respective location with MES system. Okay. So this is about the differences in storage location creation screen that we learned. And overall, this is about the reservation and sales order and also sales order back order quantity. Thanks for watching and keep learning and keep supporting me by watching our videos on YouTube or Udemy. If you are watching on Udemy, provide your valuable rating. And if you're watching on YouTube, share our videos and subscribe to our channel. Thank you. See you in new video. Thank you. And Happy New Year to everyone. I hope 2024 will be very good to all of you. Thank you so much.